Hi guys, I have a little question for you, particularly if you're somebody involved in the rollout of vaccines for COVID or flu. And the question I have for you is why would you not aspirate the needle? Basically, aspiration, for those people who haven't heard of it before, is essentially where when you insert the needle into the muscle, you pull back gently on the plunger, um, and normally you're not going to draw anything back into the syringe except if you're in a vein. And if you are in a vein, then obviously you'll see blood appearing in the syringe whenever you aspirate the needle. Bearing in mind that the COVID and the flu jabs are intended as intramuscular injections, it is my view, and indeed the view of Dr. John Campbell, who goes into that in a lot of detail on YouTube at the link that I will attach to this. I personally believe that a lot of people are not aspirating, and in a minority of cases, what's happening is that the vaccines are being delivered into the circulatory system as opposed to into the muscle. Now, I'm not qualified to understand or indeed to say whether or not delivering the vaccine into the circulatory system could be responsible for some of the cardiac conditions that appear to be side effects of the vaccines. And the ones I'm thinking about in particular would be myocarditis and pericarditis. But either way, um, as I say, why would you not aspirate the needle? Surely, if you're doing an intramuscular injection, you want to be sure that you're in the muscle and not in a vein. And guys, that's it. I'm going to keep it really short, quite simply because I know people don't tend to want to watch longer format videos. I personally will not be taking any of these jabs. I don't feel at risk from the diseases that they are intended to protect against. And the only reason that I'm making this video at all is that despite the fact that I might be labelled as an anti-vaxxer or a conspiracy theorist, I do recognise the fact that there are people who will not be convinced, who cannot be whose mind cannot be changed in regard to uptake of the vaccines. And obviously then at that point, all we can do is try to make it as safe as possible. So whilst I have very grave concerns as regards the mRNA safety profile, that doesn't mean that there aren't other things that can be done to improve the outcomes for people who have been vaccinated. I mean, aspiration is a simple thing to do. It maybe adds on a couple of seconds per patient, so it's not something which is time consuming or difficult. And I would argue that if you are doing it, then you're doing the right thing. If you're not doing it, then you should be doing it. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.